Anthony Walker, one of the guys who will be a captain with a C on his chest, talked about the national media's perception of the 2022 Browns.
The mentality that you have to have, great teams don't worry about the outside noise. I was always taught that, when you worry about the outside noise, you start to get distractions and everything like that. We need to worry about what's in here. And with everybody writing you off, all you can do is turn inside and internally, and that's what we have to do. The day-to-day for me, I think just the preparation that goes into the week, focusing on that, focusing when I'm in the building, I'm in the building. When I'm home, with family or whatever it is, I'm at home. And, again, we have cell phones, we have social media, so we all, social media, text messages, whatever it is, we are going to get the noise, but it's how you respond to the noise. And, again, you can, sit there and I can argue with people all day on Twitter, or I could just ignore them, and I'm choosing to do the latter.
And Jeff, it sounds like it's pissing them off a little bit, which is good. That's kind of what you want.
For me, I totally agree. Because one thing, and I think we talked about this just a little bit, Dave, was the fact that this roster is consisted of 52 other players, none of whom are Deshaun Watson, none of whom have issues like this off the field. This is, for the most part, this Browns roster is a solid group of young men. They represent this team, they represent this city with class and honor. They do charitable events. They throw charitable events. They don't just show up to them. They literally throw them themselves. So everybody, you can keep doing it. And look, I understand the lightning rod that Deshaun Watson is. And it's kind of funny because not much has changed as far as Cleveland Browns and the media. It just, you substituted out Baker Mayfield and you substituted in Deshaun Watson. Look, if you all want to get your jokes off, and this is exactly what I think the media wants to do, but I think that as far as the overall coverage of this team and what it consists of and the players they are, and I think Walker made a great point. And one of the best parts about this is there were certain players who let this stuff distract them. One of them is now the quarterback for the Carolina Panthers. One of them was a wide receiver that just won a Super Bowl with the Rams. One of them at times is now a wide receiver plays with the New Orleans Saints. There are no guys who do this anymore. Nick Chubb was asked today, what do you think Baker's going to do next? Baker's going to do. I know Baker really well. I don't know what Baker's going to do. Pretty much the way of it. It seems the same issues that people have with the Cleveland Browns don't necessarily consist with players who were still with the Cleveland Browns.